All right, let's get started. Go get to my favorite school. I want all black. I really wish this was on PC, so I could like upgrade our stadium, get a better looking stadium. I could mod the uniforms like I could in NCAA 14.
In Louisville, Kentucky, they love thoroughbreds who know how to run down the stretch and get to the wire first, and certainly they've seen plenty of them here. From Johnny Unitas to Lamar Jackson, today the Louisville Cardinals will try to live up to that legacy. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going.
I feel like almost every game we play it rains. It just rains so much.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Louisville's offense takes the field to start this game off. And as this star running back comes onto the field, everybody in the stadium knows he's going to get it. The defense knows it. Doing something about it is quite a different thing.
It's hard to stop him. He's hard to handle because he can do it in so many ways. He can run by you. He can run through you. He really has the whole package, and that's why he's a superstar, and that's why they'll feed him early and often.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They're working that left side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. After the short completion, it's now second down. From the gun, running back on the move. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Got it looking for a first. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The Cardinals decide to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Owls offense will go to work for the first time today. I know what a weapon he is on the outside, but stretching the field against this dude in the secondary will be a challenge.
And just some safeties have it, the awareness, the ability to see the ball, to break on the football, and he's one of those guys.
This QB better be looking this safety off. You can't just trust your receiver's going to out-athlete him every time you throw him the ball, because this safety is a different breed.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He makes the connection and tackled there by the defense. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart, and he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got to...
For my big, I have a 6'4". Yeah, he should be. Then
He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
He found a little opening and got loose. They could.
Why is my entire depth chart changed? It makes no sense.
Backfield, so a solid pickup there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Trying play action. On the run, still looking. He's got the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves to change for the 1st down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Buys a little time. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The deep
Fires one high and deep.
Damn.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Great play by the defensive back, showing you his variety of skills. His ability to turn the hips, his speed running downfield, turning his head to locate the football and then swatting it away. You just can't do it.
And he's running in the open.
Buddy.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The play action fake. And the timing just a hair off.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Back to throw, it's Pettis. Coming after it. Had to get rid of it quickly.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Dances away. Smart move to get down with the slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
He's going to take off. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sit back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And with that, the chain gang will get busy. 1st down, Kennesaw State. At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buys a little extra time. He's got it on the run. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
14, Louisville 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the Cardinals get it past the sticks.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Okay, ready? It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Fast motion from the offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's right on target. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. Wants to throw. It's Pettis. Feeling some heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. That penalty helps some, but it's still 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you wanted. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
Did he drop
and
it?
This is dropped.
True freshman
Incomplete
dropped
pass.
it.
He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires downfield.
Oh, he drops it
And he
too.
really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Firing to the right, complete. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The completion well past the sticks. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Fitzpatrick. Going up top. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that 1st down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat,
Oh, that's...
low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the 1st down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
Caught. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. Reeled it in and just made the house call. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
0.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Find some fresh air. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Dropping back, it's Pettis. Trying to make magic with his feet. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down. He's gonna pass. Getting some heat. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that. First down.
Ain't no way he just got that.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Got his man on the outside. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Utah State has the lead right now. Logan has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They are up by 7 over Northern Illinois. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Oh, wow.
The defense with the scoop and score.
We had the deep ball,
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Looking for a man. It's Fitzpatrick. He tosses one high
Gotta
and
step.
deep down the left
Oh,
side.
I just cannot
And it
look
was
up
worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them.
On second down, he'll fire. He'll pull it down and run. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. Kennesaw State right back to work. Quarterback will audible. They'll try to get the first through the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon.
Returner runs out of bounds.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Handoff from the gun. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to pass on second down. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Into heavy traffic and it's intercepted.
Interference.
They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Thought he had the huge play with the interception. Instead, nabbed for PI, and it'll be first down for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Pettis. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he pulls it in at the 15. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30+. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first 2 quarters of football in Louisville. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
The Cardinals will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be
I thought he was
upset.
gonna
And the
block.
offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on.
Looking deep down the right side.
Finally, we hit the
And he
deep ball.
makes the catch inside the 15. Touchdown!
I know their DBs aren't that fast.
And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They'll run it from the gun. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Back to throw, it's Pettis. Working that left side now. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down.
42 Spider. 4-2.
The back goes in motion. Trying to find his man on 1st down. A little release to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Finds his man down the middle. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. And the Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
Oh, nice.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. A 1st down for the offense.
Easy.
Caught in the backfield, it's Ware. And they pick up just a few on that completion. This offense has a 2nd down play.
Brings up.
Get set. Low.
Handoff to the lone back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation.
He hurls one deep down the left side.
Oh, okay, what is my DB
They make
doing?
the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. Dropping back, it's Pettis. And he's got it! Touchdown, Louisville! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to get back in this ball game.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Kennesaw State. 28. Louisville. 17.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side.
Did we connect with them deep? We did.
And he makes the catch inside the 25.
Dude, their fastest
And he
DB is
ran
like
away from the
87.
defense to take it in. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
Number 19.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Florida State is running away with this one right now, and it's kind of felt that way since we saw Chief Osceola and Renegade. They're up 14 over Air Force. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Pocket starts to collapse. It's caught downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory, now 1st and 10 from their own 45. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's taking the shot. He's got it inside the 25. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Scanning the field, it's Pettis. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
When I get inside the 3 on 1st and goal, I want to be aggressive with the run. I want to be a physical. I want to be the more dominant team. You might know it's coming, but I'm still going to bring it. They tried to go with the changeup. They tried to throw the football very unsuccessfully. Nice job by the defense being ready for everything, even though they're inside the 3
My
yards.
safety blitz.
6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on 3rd and goal.
Clear. Clear. Set go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone.
Oh,
And the
beautiful
ball is
pick.
intercepted.
That's how you got to give the defense.
What? Boom. Can't catch. He kicks it. He kicks it to me.
These conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
They'll give it to the back. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Got a lot of running room. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Good enough for a first down.
Here we go.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. First down to start the drive after the break. He'll do it himself. Bulls his way forward.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Went to the running game on 1st down, now 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Fitzpatrick. Gets it out quickly. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. He finds his man. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Kennesaw State hopes to be wise here in the red zone. From the gun, give on the inside. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning it. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
No gain on the play. It's now second and goal.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. On second down, just keeps firing. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Still on the 2-yard line after the incompletion. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls.
I had
And
A.
the pummeling
I had
has
A. I
started.
didn't notice that.
They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
He breaks a tackle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
Well, on 3rd down, they go to the running back screen. They're able to get a couple of yards, but not enough for the first. What do?
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
Dude, my
It's
DBs
complete.
will
A
not
huge
turn
pickup.
around.
And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Handoff to the single running back. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
It's a nice gain, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
They'll leave it with him. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Now on 2nd down. To throw, it's Pettis. They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unleashes one deep. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Tackled on the play.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Ripping it.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all
think our
three
quarterback
phases of the game.
dropped 7
Offense,
touchdowns.
defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Oh, yeah. No, he wasn't. He got me. Just 5 tackles. That is it. Got 9 touchdowns. I think only 1 turnover. That fumble loss. I just want to have a guy on the Heisman watch list. It has to be that one. Oh, it could be that one though. I hope it's this. My headphones. I thought there was one I just saw that. Alright, so we're going against Cincinnati. Let's fix our depth chart. I don't know why it reverted. It didn't say. Why is he not starting? Cosby will be the nickel. Oh yeah, we're going to look at. Ooh, that is a fast quarterback. They got a fast running back. Pretty decent receiving. What about their DBs? Slow DBs. Can we not have our game in the rain? Championship game is in the rain. I think the Kentucky game was in the rain.
Welcome to Kennesaw, Georgia, in the greater Atlanta area and home to the Owls of Kennesaw State, where these fans have been eagerly anticipating this one all week. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Kennesaw State Owls. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Bearcats will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He's got great speed. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. So the Kennesaw State Owls offense will get the first crack at it here. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jess.
I didn't have my playbook. I wish I could set custom playbooks as the
Welcome to Kennesaw, Georgia, in the greater Atlanta area and home to the Owls of Kennesaw State, where these fans have been eagerly anticipating this one all week. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Kennesaw State Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. Coming out with it, it's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Cincinnati's offense will take the first swing of the game. And here comes this quarterback. When he takes the field, he brings a certain swagger and charisma out there that the entire, not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special. Guys like this don't come around very often, but he makes the whole team better. But the belief is strong because he continues to make plays and be there for his team every time they need him.
Davis looking to pass. Finds the tight end. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 Conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
So Kennesaw State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
They'll line up for a second down play. Leaves it with the running back. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Looking to move it through the air. Moves away as he feels pressure. You know those defenders wanted to light him up. Quarterback wisely gets down with the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't.
Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls!
Great decision by the quarterback.
Having a
There isn't
99 speed
danger on
quarterback
defense.
is
When you
just
play man
insane.
coverage against this guy,
But
you
I also
got
realize
DBs
we're
and
never
their backs are
gonna- I'm
turned to
not
the
getting another
QB.
speedy
If you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and
After
run
he
and
goes
take
pro,
off. And by the time all
nothing but
those
pocket
DBs
pass.
and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was
Sometimes I
gone.
feel it's like cheating.
Almost ready to kick it away
Against
after
the
scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The give out of the gun. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
He's got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
What a nice catch by the...
I mean, I'm happy he got the interception, but I'm sure my depth chart's still. Yeah. Oh, I was thinking he was. I don't know why I was thinking Cosby. Dude, he's a freaking 9. We'll play both positions. This is how we're gonna do it.
A lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, and making a big play.
Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep.
He
I got
fires
picked.
back across the
I should've
field,
stopped
and it's
moving.
intercepted.
I waited too long.
And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Ah, I was delayed on my throwing. I don't know what I was thinking. I should have threw it there. I waited so long.
And they'll take over.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is
interception
never
game.
going to
At least it came in
forget.
game
His
3.
first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
What
At
is
the
my
40,
team
there he
doing?
goes.
Oh, what am I doing?
Afterburner's coming. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in.
misjudged that.
Touchdown,
Damn.
Cincinnati.
Number 30.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. It's complete to the left. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
Let's go.
And it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Number 11.
Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Cincinnati, 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Looking for space. It's Wade. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Davis will throw. Unloads it left. Got his man. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Bearcats are in the hurry-up.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Bearcats with the 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
That's what's so great about these QB runs. They just chip away at the defense. And as this game goes on, these little QB runs, they're going to help keep third downs manageable for this offense.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. At the 20, he's got space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wants to throw on second down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
How about that from the offense? 2nd and goal. Everything says you might run the football. They try to throw it, and man, was that unsuccessful. Sit back in the pocket. Just throw the football away. Don't take the sack. Don't go backwards, especially inside the 3-yard line. Set up in such good position.
How much confidence do you have in your quarterback? You're going to have to throw this in the end zone and try and generate a touchdown on 4th down. It's still relatively early in the game. It's still relatively close. How aggressive can you be with your signal call?
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive.
Kennesaw State 14, Cincinnati 10.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass, it's Fitzpatrick. He's got it down the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Anytime you play this offense, the challenge is stopping this quarterback from running the ball. And you've already seen in this game, he's been able to break off a few runs and do some nice things. That time, though, the defense had his number and tackled him for a loss.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Oh my God! I didn't want to
Takes
throw
it
a
the
bullet.
other way.
I was trying to lob it.
And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great...
Oh, I didn't want to. I can't believe I threw 2 picks this game. I was trying to lob it. Oh, did I really have him right there? Out of running back.
To give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good game. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll give it to him again. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Get it out on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. Snap it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide in these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Looking to throw, it's Fitzpatrick. Gets it out fast. jumped on top of the pile. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Trying to get to him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more
wide.
than that.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from him. And you can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, getting him to the ground for no gain.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield.
Let's go.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
He wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Now 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Fitzpatrick. He's going to run it. Just broke the tackle and still
This
on
game
his
is
feet.
hating us.
Oh, they're not getting free.
I was trying to slide, not dive.
Looks like the offense was able to recover it. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Kennesaw State coming out with another 1st down. He's looking to throw it. They're working that left side. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Where is Y going?
And he's picked off again. His night
Where is
vision
Y
hasn't been up to
going?
speed. His 3rd interception.
He's supposed to run across the field.
And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Oh, man. Thought he had the interception, but the official rules gained too much of an advantage, so wave off the turnover and give up the yardage. It'll be 1st down.
I ran mesh Y corner. Y was supposed to... I don't know.
That penalty moves the ball into the red zone. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Okay, ready?
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
4.
Dropping back, it's Fitzpatrick. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
I'm fucking up
Thanks,
this game.
fellas.
I am
The end of a
fucking up.
very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in
I
Kennesaw.
thought I called a timeout.
And you know, in a day where the spread option and air raid are the offenses of choice, how nice is it to see the 3 yards and a cloud of dust approach?
Not going well.
Although we've also seen some runs go for a lot longer. Physical offensive lines coupled with great backs is like a throwback to the olden days, and that's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Fifth Third Bank Stadium.
The Bearcats will kick it off to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh head of downs.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it to a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
Where's the play I'm looking for? There it is.
On the set.
Let's see what they've got on second down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Russell to the ground after picking up the first down. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown now. They take the lead with the 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. Davis looking to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Still running at the 40. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. That's caught. It's Frank.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down.
Green 25.
He's looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
It's really hard on a defense to drop back and know it's pass. And then a quarterback like that, he just has the ability to pull it down and just, bam, shoot through a hole, chew up yards so fast, outrun fast guys. It's just really hard to stop in today's football.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Michigan found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage maize and blue football. Those folks in the big house won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Now improvising. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking downfield, it's Fitzpatrick. Got his man down the middle. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up fourth.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And nice job by the defense. A draw is kind of a trick, you know, get you to run upfield, but they sniffed it out, did a great job, stopped the play for no gain.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
He'll call for the fair catch here. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period.
I feel like it's going to be a...
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He looks that one in nicely. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Trying to convert this second and short. Davis will throw. Zings it complete to the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right. And then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. He wants to pass it on second down. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Shotgun snap on third down.
Damn, I was trying to get over
Complete.
Oh,
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Unnecessary rough. Defense.
there. Bro, this game hates us.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun.
Why does my team does not
Got some
sprint?
room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house.
Like they just stop running. Like he doesn't even sprint. He just stops and jogs.
Touchdown.
Bearcats.
Cincinnati. Number 30.
Dude, Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Cincinnati. 31. Kennesaw State. 21.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running
D-line.
And how easy does football become if you're a more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Back to pass, it's Fitzpatrick. Quickly out to the tight end. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. Wants to throw on 3rd. Finds his back in the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Kennesaw State right back to work.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
After the incompletion, looking at second down. He's looking to throw. Going to try to get it himself.
Okay,
Trying to buy a
I'm
little
faster
time,
than-
and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up third down.
On third down, going up top. Going downfield for the big play.
Oh, come on.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's fourth and long. Like, it's one thing if it's fourth and short. This makes it even more difficult. You've got to have
does not
something
fucking
dialed up
matter.
you feel really great about.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field.
Should've just
Line
ran it
gets
normal,
set,
but
first down.
That unnecessary roughness call was
Pre-snap motion,
bullshit.
quarterback trying to get a
Throw
read.
to the running back. It's the
Grab
same fucking
behind
play.
the line. It's Wade.
I don't know where
On
the
move
dude
at
is that was
30.
supposed to be man on the running back right there.
Touchdown, Cincinnati! And they take it in.
We are literally playing man. Oh. Wait, it was supposed to be this safety. I thought. Huh?
Touchdown.
4 points. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back,
this is-
surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now in the swing. He does the rest,
This
gets
will be
in
my
for
only
the
loss for the
touchdown.
whole season. I
Really
guarantee it.
disciplined
Jamie
job by the
just does not let
coverage
you go
unit to
with
get down there and make the stop at the
I need
19.
to understand.
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out in response.
They were really
their
disappointed
offense
not
is
getting
just
that
magical.
first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Catch in the middle, it's Moses. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He's gonna pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can
Oh
move.
my! I just don't care
And
anymore.
there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. Quarterback
really just
by
don't
himself
care.
in the backfield. Looking downfield, it's Fitzpatrick. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly. Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American.
Hit the afterburners, kid. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Owl. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Missouri dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this. It sure beats trying to explain a bad
I just couldn't
loss.
stop their running back.
A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Bearcats send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked...
Off he goes! He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's Fitzpatrick. Got a man in the middle. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Kennesaw State right back to work. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. From the gun, looking for a man. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? He'll just keep slinging it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him.
Touchdown, Kennesaw State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
38, Kennesaw State, 35.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Frank. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 first down ends this football game.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Bearcats will punt this one away. Signals for the Fair Cat channel, looks it in at the 40. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Fitzpatrick. He'll loft one deep down the left
Oh
side.
no, that's
And
game.
it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up.
Damn. Did I have... No. I should have just picked it up. I thought he was pressing. They didn't press. I thought they were pressing. And I had 2, 3 people open. Damn.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right?
That's
I mean,
game.
you're trailing, it's late in the
Why are
game,
they
you're having
still
to throw
coming
the
out?
football. You're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now
Why
that
are
they
they
had in
still
mind to
running?
start this drive, here comes 2nd and 13. The give to the lone running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
GG.
3rd down coming.
That running back destroyed us.
Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays.
God,
You
that
can't give up so many
interception at
points.
the end. I
That's
should've
going to
went
do
for
it
the
for
first
us
down.
from here
I
for
should've
Jesse
made sure we
Palmer,
got
Dave
field goal
Pollock.
range,
I'm
not
Reese
taking it.
Davis, and this has been another presentation
I
of
really
EA
thought they was
Sports
coming up and
College
playing
Football.
press. 3 interceptions. Unacceptable. God, that's heartbreaking. Oh, there goes our number 2 spot. Oh, we had a recruit come too. Damn, I just realized that. We had a recruit at the game too. Dropped all the way to 17. We dropped 15 spots. there's only one. This. Alright, we gotta work our way back up. Oh, we're going against the Heisman leading candidate right now.
Boulder, Colorado, one of the most picturesque locations in the world, let alone for college football, and you will see plenty of Buffaloes roaming here. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
You know what we didn't do? We did not do our playbook.
The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going.
All right, let's go against Coach Sanders.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So Colorado's offense will get the first swing of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David.
A 79 overall is leading the Heisman. Oh, maybe I'm thinking of something different. Who knows?
To make an impact from your leaders.
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And now on second down for this offense.
325.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Buffs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Owls offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And you want to talk about dudes who can bring the heat off the edge, David? Both of these teams have somebody that can do just that.
Man, so much fun. They get off the rock and they get in the backfield and get to quarterbacks. Make them feel uncomfortable, get them to the ground. These guys change the way offenses are playing the game.
These offensive coordinators better help out their quarterback. These guys need to be double-teamed with tight ends and running backs. You let these guys go one-on-one, you're asking to get sacked.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out. And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. He's got...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They're trying to get to him. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team.
On to punt it away.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Offense set on first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Slithers into space. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a man. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls.
In the end zone.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado.
I've heard playoffs, and that should not. That's a lie.
Back in the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo. The RPO, it's complete. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, he's putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting this season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. The Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intention. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Quarterback now breaking the field.
Oh, come on, stop.
And that pass picked
I need to
off.
stop throwing on the run.
And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Why do I keep throwing on the run? I keep thinking I'm like, all right, I get off the stick. I guess I was still running. Yep, I was running. If I would have led him, he would have caught it. But
Football, nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always
I have to make sure I stop
your
running.
first interception. He'll
All my
always remember
interceptions
this
always
moment.
come from-
Fires to the big fella.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Finds his tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Can't do this. They will hit that. They will hit 8. There is the ball hikes.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive, Dave.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Here comes the offense on first down. To the air, it's Fitzpatrick. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Open runway ahead. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He'll pull it down.
Come on,
It's
catch
incomplete.
it.
Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Don't be like it's your
And those
fault.
are tough passes. When you start
Barely
throwing
could've
those
caught
balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make, and I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Ball at the 38, the defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite
And
some...
11 really just missed 2 catches. Detroit's really just... He really just missed 2 catches.
Third down.
strength shown there.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Finds his man enough for the first. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Looking to go up top on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time, you get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Touchdown, Owls! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
That makes the score Kennesaw State 14, Colorado 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
A loss of 7 yards.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
The Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field.
I really wish they had
3 and
coached
out
better
and
on
not
this game,
much
like a
choice
true
but to get
actual
rid of the ball.
coaching.
And the returner will be brought down.
And the Kennesaw State offense will take over.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make a connection.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make a catch.
Back to throw, it's Fitzpatrick. Makes his connection. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Pressure coming. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away and you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Coming after him.
Oh, that was bad.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Oh, he makes the catch. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
You're trying to throw the wide receiver screen and pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Feeling some heat.
My best lineman
And the
just
pass
said,
rush is effective, and
right
they
through.
tackle him at the 19.
Yep, I was trying to step up. Oh, I sure threw it the Y, but oh well. I saw the gap right there, and I was like, I can step up.
Timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3.
Wow, I missed it.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. The offense set for a first down play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. And the ball squirted out.
We get it back.
Oh, and he's able to get it back. Good thing for him. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. First down here for the offense. They'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
And the Buffaloes will kick it away to crank up the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
That's weird.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Looking to throw, it's Fitzpatrick. They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
What is going on?
And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here.
Fuck no, that was
They
bullshit.
were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first
Half the
down,
time
but
he
he
just
comes
like
up a
can't
little
control
short.
my play.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Shakes off the tackler.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He'll try to do it himself. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback?
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
I just don't.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what.
Throws toward the end zone. He's got his man in the back of the end zone, but he...
I can't challenge that?
Too far out of the back. It's incomplete.
I can't challenge that? Oh. Oh, that is out of bounds.
Just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Gilliam. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. First down for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. It's Fitzpatrick. Getting some heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
He's going to take off. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Well, this head coach has been a riverboat gambler all game long. He keeps going for it on 4th down. That now the 3rd time he's gone for it, and he's gotten it by running the football.
The safeties are pretty good.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Using his legs to buy some time. Got his man on the right.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he will get home.
I didn't even pick a play.
The 17. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Off the bootleg and rolling out. It's complete on the right side. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Touchdown, Kennesaw State. A great catch and run for 6. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Wide receiver shows motion. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And I tell you what, this guy's making a name for himself. 2 sacks last week. He's got 2 today already. He is terrorizing quarterbacks.
At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Dances away from the heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. The give to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down there?
He hurls one deep down the left side.
Oh,
And he'll make the catch at the 15.
with the
And he's
random
through
deep
the
ball.
crowd, and he'll house it. You don't
Not
give a
easy to
hoot. Kennesaw State does.
inside receiver.
Touchdown, Owls. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Yeah, salt into her wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Second down coming up. They'll run play action. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Not able to hook up the air, incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They keep attacking through the air. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
And it's just been that kind of...
He didn't get the foot down. Oh, to be honest, that's a catch. That's a catch, and they need to challenge that.
Quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen...
And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Snags it over the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that. And here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Snags it. Touchdown, Owls! And the stomping has commenced. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are fun.
He just
He's
does not
loose
have
down the left
speed.
side. The 10. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make
I
a
think
house
he's in the
call.
lead for Heisman.
Nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to find it.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there in the 305. They're up by 4 over Houston. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Stumbled to the ground. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Kennesaw State coming out with another 1st down. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st, an array of possibilities here. The give as they work on that clock. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that 1st down on that run play.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Kennesaw State has a chance now on 1st and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Go!
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver, and they get him down.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
Touchdown, Kennesaw State, and the route is on. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with that touchdown, I would say this one is out of reach.
It is out of reach. A lot of coaches pull their starters, start to build some of that depth, put some other guys in. But listen, keep playing, keep executing. Their job to stop you.
14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some... And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Oh, my quarterback has over 100 yards rushing. It is 400 yards total offense for quarterback. Seems like you're doing Lamar Jackson things. Oh, I dropped him. Alright, we got our first recruit. Four stars? I thought he had 3. catching up. Oh, it's athletic facilities? Wait. Oh no, it's number 12. Yeah, 79 over. That's just odd. He's 79 overall. Chargers gonna suck to play against. We'll play them tomorrow. I went the wrong way. Oh my, we got a really good backfield. Oh, that's gonna be. They got very fast receivers. A really good offense. Really good DBs. Alright, well, I guess I'll do this tomorrow. Oh, we got 3 games in. I'm still mad about the one loss. I threw that interception at the end. Finally worked hard to come back from like 3 scores down with like 4 minutes left. Threw an interception. Thank you for whoever's watching. Probably be back tomorrow or the next.